Hello, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are going to do a fun mix. Yesterday, in the morning, I was doing a class and it was working with self-care. And so I did a self-care spread for myself. And then in the afternoon, I had another class and it was over a shadow work. And then I did a shadow work spread for myself. So today I brought the two together because I thought, you know what, these are great things to recognize when you need to bring in self-care and then recognizing, okay, you're good and you can work on your shadows now so that you're good. If you're in the right place, I feel that you can work on those shadows and then do self-care afterwards because you need to replenish your energy. So I built this wonderful spread, of course, 3 cards each. We're going to go over 3 cards for our shadows and then 3 cards for self-care afterwards. And so this is just a collective message. It's general, so it may or may not resonate with you. Take what works and leave the rest on the table. Let it flow. Um, yeah, I feel that when you're healing and you're doing the work yourself, like myself, it's going to affect the people around me. And when I affect the people around me, it also affects them and they grow. And the same with you and the collective. So I am sharing it. I'm going to switch over to my screen. Yes. And we're going to pull an oracle card at the end. It's a self-care type card. I've done them before and I really like them. Today I'm going to be using, this deck I'm using today is, it's Crystal Banners. I think it's like Game of Life. And so I was going to use a deck that had pictures and because I was just like, I need something pretty to help me explain everything. And then all of a sudden I said, my mind told me to pull this deck out. And I was just like, okay, fine. Because I literally was like, okay, I had something else, but all right, I did my casino shuffling. Now I will do some hand shuffling, and I will put the cards face down. What do we need to know about our shadows, and what shadow are we not seeing? What are we avoiding from it? How do we integrate that shadow? And then what is feeding our energy and what's draining our energy, and what can we do to nourish that energy for that self-care at the end of that? So looking at those shadows and then diving into our self-care. All right, cut right there and cut right here. One more to bring it all together. Cut right there. I was cutting my cards. 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom. All right, what do you have at the bottom? Well, this is perfect. We have mentally stuck way at the bottom, 8 of Swords. So, yeah, working with, sorry about that. That is actually the milkman out front. So with that 8 of Swords, I lost my train of thought. With the 8 of Swords, you probably are in your mind about some stuff, and it probably has to do with your shadows. And especially with all of the retrograde, all the energy that's going on right now, there are some highs and there's some lows. So just flow with it how you can. I can tell you right now, find gratitude, get outside, do those things. So our first card is, what shadow are you not seeing? Page of Swords, development of information and contracts. So, the shadow you're not seeing. You're not seeing, well, some of us, I know this is not me. I've cleared my energy from this. And I've done my spread for this already. So this is not me. This is for the collective. You're not seeing how to take information you're getting, and you're not seeing how you can bring that forth. It's it's hiding from getting information and hiding from it and not wanting to bring it forth. It's kind of it's the shadow aspect of the Page of Swords. It's you're knowing things, you're seeing things, and you're finding out information, but you're hiding it, or you're withholding it, or things, or it's something within you, the swords that you need to speak up on, because again, swords are our thoughts and our minds, and also how what we say, and the tongue really does cut. And the pages there is because you don't have the maturity to speak up about it, or say what you need to say, or speak up what you need to speak up about. Okay. um and why are you avoiding this? Gosh, another one. Page of Pentacles. Development of trust and manifestation. Okay, so you don't trust the process. You, again, the immaturity of this is something new. You don't trust what it is. You don't think it can happen. You don't have the faith. You don't have the hope in the universe. In your concrete worlds, you don't have the faith in it, and you don't think it can happen. So you're not validating it. Okay. So you have the information, you got it, but you don't want to do anything with it because in your world, because you don't trust it. You're like, is this real? Is this not? And this could be totally someone who gets psychic downloads, or like you're getting information from the universe. You can get them in your dreams. You can get them in meditation. You can get them while you're just sitting there, and you just suddenly get a thought, because that's what these are right here with swords. And you get these, but you're not trusting them with this Page of Pentacles. Again, it's that page. It's that immaturity, not knowing how to work with that energy. So how do you integrate this? How do you come to terms with this? Three of Swords. Grief and sorrow way. Three of Swords. Now, in my head, I hear a friend saying, I would pull a freaking another card to clarify that. And grief and sorrow way. Thank you. Oh, wow. Yeah. I think you have to accept. Okay, so Three of Swords is that card, that something that stabbed you in the back, that hurt you. Well, stabbed in the back is 10, but I also see it as 3 too. It hurt you. It broke your heart. It crushed you. That's, to me, that's Three of Swords. Three of Swords is something that has crushed your heart, that broke your spirit. Um, and because, again, remember we talked about not trusting. How you integrate this is that you have to forgive, and you have to let go, and you know what, or even go through the process of whatever that is, and going through the grief of whatever broke you, whatever hurt you. You have to go through that so that you can integrate, where you can start trusting things, and that you can start speaking up and believing in the universe. And that is the shadow side of what's going on with you right now, which, and I was going to pull another card, and I did. And you know what card came flying out to me? It was that bottom card that it's not on the bottom. I just opened it up. See, it's that, where's my thing at? Right here. It's that Eight of Swords I talked about. Again, the mental blocks, being in your head, and not wanting to face things. We had a lot of swords there. Okay. All right. So now we know that the shadows are there. So how do we work with this? Well, we have to work with how you work with this is you work with self-care. Okay. I got these shadows that I need to deal with. Okay, I need to integrate this sorrow in. Okay, so now I need to check in with myself. So checking in with myself, what is feeding my energy right now? What energy do I have? You have two of Pentacles, balancing act avenue. So right now you're what's feeding your energy is just playing this balancing act within your world, like balancing one thing or another, and it's Pentacles, so it's your physical world, balancing your work and your home life, balancing, maybe say you have a partner, your partner and maybe your mother, they don't get along. So balancing those things, or even balancing your children and your work. So, or balancing your you're wanting to build a business and also working. So there's a bunch of things that you're balancing right now, and that's what you're just going off of. Your energy is just being every day of back and forth of balancing things in your life. Okay, playing on two different energies at a time, and as you know, one of those will sooner or later drop, or one will get a lot more heavier than the other when you're trying to constantly balance things, especially if you haven't dealt with some things. So what's draining your energy? Ten of Cups, happy fulfilled place. So where you're at in life right now, it's draining you. I'm just going to tell you straight up. I oh yeah, but to me, the Ten of Cups is not always what it seems. Because that Ten of Cups is supposed to be this your happy family, the happy life. This is so shadowy. It's like the shadows fell from the top into this card right here, but it's draining you. The life that you're living right now, the happiness that you see, it's fake. There's a mask on it because it's draining you. It's not what you truly want. And so what is it that you're like, I have this and I've got this, but it's not what you truly want. It's not what your highest good wants. It's not what your heart wants, and it's draining you. Okay? I like that though. I got those blues there, though. I do like that. And then how can you nourish yourself? Again, we had at the end how you integrate. Now we have to nourish this integration. We have another blue. We have the Ace of Cups. Overflowing emotions place. So how you nourish yourself is give that cup back to yourself. Give that love back to yourself. Take time for yourself. Feed yourself with things that are nourishing to your mind, to your body, to your emotions. You have to give yourself the love that you have been wanting, that nourishment. Or these overflowing emotions, express them. Put them out there. If that's what's going to nourish you, if telling your truth and speaking up, because you have these two pages, which pages like to, I do think the knights deliver messages, but I do think the pages also can be messengers as well. And they're just a younger messenger. So if your message of how you feel towards somebody with these swords and this pentacles, and you don't believe and trust in it because it could be directly meant for that up there, it's saying to do it. That will nourish you. That will let you, you know how the Ace of Cups is a cup, and it's flowing over. That what's going on with you and is wanting to flow over, but you have to be willing to express that and put that out there in the world. So if you have this big emotion towards wanting to do something, then do it. And that's telling you to, because it will help you feed yourself with this Ace of Cups. And it's that newness of it. It's something that you haven't done before. It's something that it's giving you that start, that beginning to do it. So it's giving you that opportunity to express yourself and to let those things flow. Okay, so let's get a card, a self-help card, and we'll end this lovely situation. What card does the collective need to see right now, please? Well, they gave me 2. Well, no, they gave me 3, and I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for 3. If you can see, I have my three rocks there because I am a sucker for 3. Okay, right. Okay, yeah. So 1, you have. I'm trying to my cameras. You have risk. So you have this risk right here. So take a gamble. Like that's a gamble. That means I need to do this. I did that. It says, take a chance. Every risk is a success when you are committed to learning and growth. Remember I was telling you to right here with this Ace of Cups to, if you want to do something, do it. That's that risk right there. So take that risk. Then we have sovereignty. And it says, you are the queen of your life. Treat yourself like royalty. This is that self-care. You remember when I said, do something for yourself, fill your own cup. If you want to go and, okay, I'm going to take this day, I'm going to take the rest of my afternoon, and I'm going to get my favorite ice cream. And I've been wanting to watch this show, and I'm going to watch at least 2 or 3 episodes of it and eat my ice cream and enjoy the day. Do that. You know what? If you're like, you know what? I love being out in nature. I want to take a day and go on a hike. Go do that. It's whatever fills your cup. Okay. Next, we have invitation. So we have invitation for everything, for joy, for hope, for kindness, for love, for fun, for beauty. The words you speak are an invitation to life, a request to bring energy into form. Choose your words carefully. This goes up here with this page because this page is learning how to manifest right here. And one of the things with manifestation is what you speak and what you are thinking and within your mind and how you are putting those out there. Because you speak those words into existence. And so if you're going to build on that page and want to work on that, it's what you're speaking. Give yourself the invitation to speak words of joy, words of hope, words of faith and love and beauty, those types of things. So making sure you're speaking those types of words. So we have risk, sovereignty, and invitation. So those are our wonderful cards that came out with this reading. So dig into those shadows, dig into those, that self-care, and give yourself the time you need to heal, to grow, and to reflect. All right. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. And if you enjoyed this, give it a like. Bye.